Students, in last video we start the topic quadrilateral and we had seen the types of quadrilateral such as parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus and square, and we had already learned the properties of all these types of quadrilateral. Okay, and we had seen some proofs of this property. So we recall the properties first. We had seen first quadrilateral type is parallelogram. Okay, we had seen that the opposite sides of parallelogram are congruent and parallel. Okay, then diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Okay, and opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent. These three properties we know about the parallelogram. Now rectangle, second type of quadrilateral we had seen is rectangle. What are the properties seen? We first, opposite sides are congruent, each angle is 90 degree, diagonals of rectangle are congruent, and these three properties we had seen. Okay, next type is square. Okay, what is the definition of square? First, all sides are congruent or equal and each angle is 90 degree. We see the properties, diagonals are congruent and also diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. Okay, and also see the opposite angles of a square. Diagonals bisect the opposite angle. स्क्वेअर चे अपोजिट अँगलला डायगोनल्स काय करतात? बायसेक्ट करतात. 90 असेल तर काय होणार आहे? 45 होणार आहे. ओके, these are the properties of square and we had seen some of the proofs of these properties also. And last we had seen is a rhombus. All sides are equal, diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other, and opposite angle bisect, diagonal bisect the opposite angle. All these properties about rhombus we had seen in last 2-3 videos. Okay, today we will see the one type of quadrilateral, that is trapezium. In Marathi we will say समलंब चौकोन. समलंब चौकोन तुम्हाला झालेला आहे, लक्षात आहे का? बघा, what is the definition of trapezium? See in the figure here, A, B, C, D is a trapezium. What is the definition? See, when only one pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is parallel, then the quadrilateral is called a trapezium. When only one pair of opposite sides is parallel, then we call it as trapezium. Okay, दोन किती पेयर असतात अपोजिट साइडच्या? अपोजिट साइड, पेयर ऑफ अपोजिट साइड्स. अपोजिट साइडचे पेयर किती असतात? तिथं दोन असतात बघा. हियर ए बी साइड, ए बी ला अपोजिट साइड कोणती आहे? BC. and साइड ए बी ला अपोजिट साइड कोणती आहे? BC. means opposite pairs are there two. Okay, of these two opposite sides pair, one pair is parallel, then we call it as trapezium. अपोजिट साइडचे दोन पेयर असतात, त्यापैकी एक पेयर जर पॅरलल असेल तर त्याला काय म्हणणार आपण? ट्रॅपेझियम म्हणणार. ओके, इफ वन पेयर ऑफ अपोजिट साइड्स ऑफ अ quadrilateral is parallel, then that quadrilateral is called as trapezium. Understand the definition? In figure, what are the parallel sides? Here AB is parallel to BC and segment AD and BC are non-parallel sides. There are two pairs of opposite sides, AB opposite side DC and AD opposite side BC. Of these, one pair is only one pair is parallel here. AB is parallel to DC, not AD is parallel to BC. Okay, therefore here only one pair is parallel. Therefore we call it as trapezium. Okay, understand the definition? Also see here, we know the property, one property of parallel lines and transversal. We have already seen 8th standard. If two lines are parallel and there is one transversal, then there are corresponding angles, alternate angles and interior angle. See here also AB is parallel to BC, and suppose here BC is transversal. Then angle B and CR. What are the angles? These are the interior angles. Okay, these are the interior angles. Here see AB is parallel to DC. Okay, and angle B and CR. Here interior angle. Therefore angle B plus angle C is equal to 180. Also see angle A plus angle D. These are also interior angles. These two lines are parallel and this is transversal. Therefore, angle A plus angle D is equal to also 180. Angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 because interior angles. Okay. Now, this is the trapezium. Understand what definition of trapezium? Similarly, there is one isoscale trapezium. What is meant by isoscale trapezium? We know isoscale triangle. If two sides of triangle are congruent, then we call it as isoscale triangle. Here, what is the trapezium? In the trapezium, if two sides are non-parallel sides are congruent, then we call it as isoscale trapezium. See here, if non-parallel sides of a trapezium are congruent, then that quadrilateral is called a isoscale trapezium. Okay, understand what? See, this is trapezium, and in that trapezium, if non-parallel sides are congruent, then we call it as isoscale trapezium. Parallel side congruent नहीं, non-parallel sides जर congruent असतील, तर त्याला काय म्हणणार आहे आपण? Isoscale trapezium. Okay, in figure, here parallel sides are PQ is parallel to SR, and non-parallel sides are PS and QR. These are not non-parallel sides. These non-parallel sides must be congruent. PQ is congruent to QR. Okay, PQ is congruent to QR. Understand? Means what is the definition of trapezium and isoscale trapezium? Next point is see median of trapezium. We know the median of triangle. We had seen triangle's median means a line segment drawing from vertex to midpoint of opposite side. We call it as median. Okay. In case of triangle, here all these triangles are all these medians are concurrent. We had seen. Okay. Now what is the median of trapezium? See, this is trapezium ABCD. Quadrilateral ABCD is a trapezium. The segment joining the midpoints of non-parallel sides of a trapezium is called a median of trapezium. Okay. What is the definition? The segment joining midpoints of non-parallel sides of trapezium, we call it as median of that trapezium. Non-parallel sides चा midpoint ला join करणाऱ्या line segment ला काय म्हणणार आहे आपण? Median of trapezium. Here P is midpoint of segment AP and Q is midpoint of segment DC. Okay. So here P is midpoint of AP and Q is midpoint of DC. Therefore segment PQ, here segment PQ is the median. The line segment joining midpoints of non-parallel sides, we call it as median of trapezium. Understand? See what is the trapezium, isoscale trapezium and median of trapezium. Okay, understand? Now we will see examples on this trapezium. Okay, see some examples in practice set 5.4. First example is what? See, in quadrilateral IJKL, side IJ parallel side KL, angle I is equal to 108, angle K is equal to 53. Then find the measures of angle J and L. We had given that in this quadrilateral, IJ is parallel to KL. IJ is parallel to IJ is parallel to IJ is parallel to KL. IJ KL. Okay. IJ is parallel to KL. We have to given that angle K is 53 and angle I is 108. We have to find angle J and angle L. Okay. We know these opposite sides are parallel. Therefore, it is trapezium. If one pair of opposite side is parallel, then it is trapezium. So this IJKL is a trapezium. And we had already learned that these two lines are parallel and this is transversal. So these angles are interior angles. So sum is 180 degrees. Also here, these two lines are parallel and this is transversal. Therefore, this sum is also 180. So we calculate L and C. Okay, let's start. In quadrilateral IJKL, see IJKL, what is given? Side IJ is parallel to side KL, given. This is given. Okay, and see, this is transversal and segment IL is a transversal. Therefore, which angles? Angle I plus angle L is equal to 180 degree because these are the interior angles. These are the interior angles. Okay. Therefore, angle I is 108 plus angle L is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle L is equal to 180 minus 108. Angle L is equal to 72 degree. Okay. This is the angle L we had to find. Then angle J, similarly side IJ parallel side LK, and now take this transversal. Side JK is transversal. Therefore, angle J plus angle K is equal to 180 degree because these are also interior angles. These are also interior angles. What is J? We have to find. Angle J plus, what is K here given? 53 is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle J is equal to 180 minus 53. 127. 127 degree. Okay, it's very simple. You write the property of parallel lines and transversal. According to this, we calculate the angle L and angle J. Okay. Now see the second example. In quadrilateral ABCD, side BC is parallel to side AD and side AB is congruent to side DC. If angle A is equal to 72 degree, find angle B and D. We have to find angle B and D. What is given here? See, BC is parallel to AD. Okay, and side AB is congruent to side DC. Here mark congruent sides. Okay, I had a mark here, identical mark. Angle A is given 72 right here. Angle A 72 degree, and we draw the rough figure of given question. Okay, दिलेल्या क्वेश्चनची पहिला फिगर काढायला यायला पाहिजे तुम्हाला. ड्रॉ द फिगर, नेम द गिवन पॉइंट्स. हियर A is given 72 degree, identical marks I had drawn here. Okay, now we have to find angle B and D. Here we make some construction. What is the construction? I here shown by dotted lines. Draw BM perpendicular to AD and CN perpendicular to AD. One construction is needed here. Okay, so let's start how to find. Draw segment BM perpendicular to segment AD. BM perpendicular to AD such that AMD means M is between A and D. Okay. Similarly, draw CN perpendicular to AD such that AND means N is between A and D. Here the construction, understand? Two construction are made. BM is perpendicular to AD and CN is perpendicular to AD. Now see what is given. BC is parallel to AD. BC is parallel to AD. We had given BC is parallel to AD. Here BC is parallel to AD. BC is parallel to AD given. Okay. So we write as this perpendicular distance. See, these two lines are parallel. Then the distance between these two parallel lines is same or not? It must be same. Okay. When we take distance between two parallel lines, then the distance is same. So these two lines are parallel. BC and AD are parallel. So BM and CN are perpendicular, means they are height. Okay, and these two are congruent, must be congruent. दोन लाईन्स पॅरलल आहेत आणि त्याच्यामध्ये आपण दोन काय उभं केलं, समजा दोन परपेंडिक्युलर डिस्टन्सनं काय केलं, खांब उभे केले, तर ते दोन्ही खांबांची उंची काय असणार आहे, समानच असणार आहे. ओके, सो आय हॅव रिटन हियर BM is equal to CN. BM is equal to CN. Okay, why this is same? Because distance between two parallel sides is equal. दोन parallel sides म्हटलं perpendicular distance काय असणार आहे, सेम असणार आहे. ओके, understand this? Now here two triangles are formed. Which two triangles are seen? BAM, this one triangle, this first triangle, and this is the second triangle. See, you can make these two triangles congruent by any test. See, here it is right angle triangle, it is also right angle triangle. So we try to solve these two triangles congruent by hypotenuse side test, because it is there is one angle 90 degree. Therefore we try to make these two triangles congruent by hypotenuse side test. See, hypotenuse is congruent here. AB is congruent to DC. Yes, given. And we have to make one side congruent. Here BM is congruent to CN. We had already proved. Okay. So one side is congruent and hypotenuse is congruent. Therefore, by hypotenuse side test, these both triangles are congruent. See, I had written the same. Now in triangle BMA and CND, these two triangles, angle BMA congruent angle CND, because each 90 degree. 90 degree है. Side MB congruent side CN. From equation 1 you write this. Okay, and hypotenuse AB congruent hypotenuse CD. Hypotenuse AB congruent hypotenuse CD. Given, it is given. Okay, so these two triangles are congruent. Which two triangles? First write angle M and here N. Then MB CN means NC. Here remains MB remains A. NC get cancelled, remains D. So the triangles MBA congruent triangle NCD by hypotenuse side test. You may write AMB and DCN. You may write, okay. Therefore, we want the angle अँगल ए ला कुठला अँगल येईल बघायचं आहे आपल्याला. अँगल ए ला कुठला येईल बघा. देअरफॉर अँगल ए कॉन्ग्रुएंट अँगल डी बिकॉज corresponding angle of congruent triangle CACT means corresponding angle of congruent triangle. If the two triangles are congruent, then the remaining sides and remaining angles are also congruent. Okay, angle A and D are congruent, but angle A is given, but angle A given how much? 22 given. Okay, therefore angle D is also of 72 degree because angle A and D are congruent. Okay, understand? First angle D we had calculated angle D. Now it remains to calculate angle B. See, where is the angle B here? We can prove angle B very easily because these two lines are parallel and this is transversal. So these two angles are interior angles. See, side BC parallel side AD and line AB is transversal. Therefore, angle BAD plus angle ABC is equal to 180 degree because interior angles. What is angle BAD? 72 degree plus angle ABC is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle ABC is equal to 180 degree minus 72 degree. Therefore, angle ABC is how much? 180. Okay, we calculate angle D and angle B also. We calculate angle B also. Okay. In this question, one construction you remember. BN perpendicular to AD and CN perpendicular to AD. And also remember one more thing. Distance between two parallel lines. Perpendicular distance between two parallel lines is congruent. Okay. And from this you may calculate these both triangles are congruent by hypotenuse side test and you may get answer of D. And here according to interior angle test you calculate the angle B. Okay, understand the question 2? Okay. Now see the last example. In quadrilateral ABCD, side BC is less than side AD. Side BC is parallel to side AD. And if side BA congruent side CD. BA congruent side CD. Then prove that angle ABC. Here angle ABC congruent angle BCB. We have to prove these two angles are congruent. See, these two angles are congruent. We have to prove. Okay. Similarly, like second example, we will prove first these two triangles congruent. Like the second example, the steps are here. What are the steps? First, you draw BN perpendicular to AD and CN perpendicular to AD. Okay, first step, as usual. Like second example, okay. Now here BC is parallel to AD and here therefore the distance BM and CN are same because distance between two parallel lines, perpendicular distance again. Therefore this is congruent. Okay. Now in triangle BMA and CND you may prove these two triangles are congruent by hypotenuse side test because angle BMA and angle CND are congruent, each 90 degree. Hypotenuse AB is congruent to hypotenuse CD given and MB is congruent to CN from equation 1. Therefore, triangle MBA congruent triangle CND by hypotenuse side test. Second example पर्यंत इथं पण द्यायचं आहे. Now therefore angle A is congruent to D. A means we write as BAM and D means we write as CDM. Okay, understand up to this? Now we write BAM as BAD. Angle का चेंज होणार आहे का? नाही. असा अँगल आहे. तो इथं पण नसणार का पुढे वाढेल का? आहे तसं राहणार आहे. Okay? Therefore we write BAM as BAD. That is angle BAD, congruent angle CDN. CDN we write as CDA, angle CD. Okay, understand this? We call this as equation 2. Now see, these two lines are parallel and this is transversal. Side, no, side BC, parallel side AD, and side AB is a transversal. Therefore, these angles are interior angles. Which angle? C. Angle ABC plus angle BAD is equal to 180 degree. We call this as equation 3. Similarly, you can write if BC is parallel to side AD and side, now see, this is side CD, take as transversal. CD is transversal. Therefore, which angles are interior angle? बघा दोनदा घ्यायचं आहे. हे दोन लाईन साइड्स पॅरलल आहेत. हे ट्रान्सव्हर्सल, हे इंटिरियर अँगल एकदा घ्यायचं आहे, तर इकडचे एकदा घ्यायचे. कोणते अँगल काय सांगा? अँगल BCD प्लस अँगल CDA is equal to 180 degree. Equation number 4. Observe equation 3 and 4. Here RHS is same, 180, 180. Therefore, we take LHS as same. From equation 3 and 4. RHS is same, we take LHS as same. Angle ABC plus angle BAD is equal to angle BCD plus angle CDA. Now see what is meant by BAD. BAD means CDA. BAD means what? C. Write ABC as it is. Okay. What is meant by BAD? Congruent to CDA. Therefore, we write this as angle CDA. आपण ह्याच्यामध्ये हे लिहिलं पाहिजे का? Is equal to angle BCD plus angle CDA from equation 2. Okay. Equation 2 वर हे लिहिलं आहे. CDA cancel करा. Therefore, angle ABC is equal to angle BCD. That is angle ABC congruent angle BCD. And we have to do this. Okay. BCD means BCD. Okay, understand this? So students, today we will see what is meant by trapezium, isosceles trapezium, median of trapezium, and examples on the properties of trapezium. Okay, today we will stop here. Thank you.